Are you preparing for CLAT 2021 or CLAT 2022? Here I am to share the best strategy to crack the CLAT exam. So we will focus in this video what is the exam pattern, what is the syllabus, what books you need to follow, and the strategy to crack the exam, and how much time or how much sources you need to refer for each and every section of this exam, and the important topics. So first of all, this exam is conducted in online mode, and this exam is of 120 minutes duration, and there will be negative marking, and the language of the exam will be in English. And the CLAT 2021 will have 5 sections: the legal reasoning, the logical reasoning, current affairs with GK, the quantitative techniques, and the English. The most important sections are legal reasoning and the current affairs with GK, because from each section, like 25% of questions come from the legal reasoning part, 25% of the questions come from the current affairs with GK, and 20% questions come from the English, 20% questions comes from the logical reasoning, and the 10% questions come from the quantitative techniques. So first of all, we'll discuss about how to prepare for the English part. So for English, I would divide this section in 3 parts. For grammatical English or for grammar, you can refer Wren and Martin. That is very recommended or highly recommended book for CLAT or like ALET exams. And for comprehensions, you should read editorials of the newspapers on daily basis. Okay, so pick up one newspaper, you can refer those editorials, and you will definitely find some of the questions directly from those newspapers in your paper. So the second is the editorial part is very important, and you should read the previous year questions of CLAT, also ALET, like SLAT and the other low entrances. So you can have you will have an idea to like what kind of questions you will be facing in your exam. The third is the vocabulary. For vocabulary, you can subscribe to any website, like that will they will share on 5 or 6 words daily basis on your mail. Similarly, you can underline those words of the editorials, and you can have make a notes of the new words in your any separate notebook, a very short notebook. And there is also one book, GRE word list PDF. You can also refer that for the vocabulary. Word Power Made Easy is also good book for the good book for the vocabulary. So you can also refer that, and please do refers to the previous year questions. That is very helpful. That will be very helpful for in your exam. The second section is current affairs. So before current affairs, I would like to suggest you like comprehension is very important, antonyms, synonyms, idiom, and phrases, because these kind of things will help you in the English as a in a whole type of questions. Like you, if you learn synonyms, antonyms, idiom, phrases, your vocabulary will increase. Okay, so sentence correction, completion. So these are very important. So after that, we'll discuss about the current affairs with GK. So for current affairs, that is like very confusing part for most of the aspirants of the competitive exams. So you can stick to one reliable source, one or two. Do not go for the multiple sources, because you will get puzzled. So do focus on one or two sources. Like you can refer GK today, you should refer to study IQs, like burning issues, like some kinds of things, like very the thing with that is very much in news, that will be very important for your LLB entrance. And most important is the legal current affairs. The legal current affairs, I also make videos on the legal current affairs, so do refer them also. And the for like the Pratyogita Darpan is also very good magazine. For the static GK, you can refer to the previous year question papers of the different LLB entrances, and you can also refer the universal guide for CLAT for the static GK. The MCQ is very important. If you haven't any time, sufficient time, so you should read, you can read those MCQs which are given on the which are given in the universal of the previous LLB entrances, also the different MCQ which are given by the author in the book. And after that, so read newspaper is very essential for CLAT now, because after the change of the pattern. So the next is logical reasoning and the critical reasoning. For logical reasoning and critical reasoning, editorial also is very helpful, and the practice as much as you can. And the recommended book I would like to suggest you, the Verbal Non-Verbal Reasoning by R.S. Agarwal, and Pearson Guide for CLAT is also good. For critical reasoning, Manhattan Critical Reasoning book is also very recommended book, highly recommended book by the toppers. So you can also refer that. And do previous year questions, that is very essential for your low endurances. Do not skip any one section for the basically the do add at least 10 years last previous year questions papers of the CLAT. For logical reasoning, the important topics are logical puzzles like the coding, decoding, blood relations, arrangements, odd one out, syllogism, and analogy. Okay, so these are very most important books, the topics for the CLAT. The next section is maths. For maths, you can refer R.S. Agarwal. That is very good book for the maths section. And the important topics are profit and loss, time and work, time and distance, ratio and proportion, the LCM and HCF, fraction, logarithm, mensuration. So these are the important topics of the maths. Okay, after that we'll discuss about legal reasoning. In legal reasoning, like the most important thing you can refer is the legal terms, and the magazines are very much important. Also the principal fact based questions were very essential, and for that you should refer the previous year question papers of LET, LSET, SLAT, and also for the current affairs in your CLAT and current affairs section, you should refer to live law like websites, and the solve previous year questions, past year questions, and practice mocks for the legal reasoning. Principle based fact based questions need practice. Okay, so do practice as much as you can. After that, the last section is the yes, the for the current affairs I have discussed. So these are the 5 sections, and for the topics like polish your English if your English is not that much good, and do comprehension based questions, the solve previous year sectional test as well as full mock test. After completing the syllabus or 70 to 80% syllabus, you should start attempting the full mock test. You will came to know about your weakness and strengths. Okay, and also you will be familiar with the pressure of the basically exam, how much time you should give to each and every section. And in the last, I would say that consistency is necessary. Keep yourself motivated and read newspaper daily. Okay, so that is all from my side. So if you have any doubt, you can ask in the comment section, uh, and if you have not subscribed the channel, please do the same, and so that you can get the notifications of future videos automatically. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.